Hello. He's looking at you, kid. Mm. Velma Hagar. How many days have we been locked in? Too many. That's what I gotta say. Too many. But I'll tell you what. You know, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I don't like the idea that I can't go to church or I can't go shopping. I love to go shopping. But other than that, I'm having my family in. Like tonight, I have people coming for, I'm making split pea soup. I'm cooking a lot. I haven't got on the scale because I don't want to hurt my feelings. I'm pretty sure I've gained a few pounds. I've been staying home and eating and just kind of enjoying myself and saying, what the heck, we're locked in. I'm not going to trouble myself with the thought of what I'm eating. So I've been eating too much. Pray for me, would you? You know, what I wanted to talk about today was this talk about, is this God doing this? And there's a lot of almost arguing about it. Is it God? And I want to say, as I've said before, when you're a teacher, you have to be very careful that you're telling the truth. And honestly, all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you word. And we're going to go from there. Look, God is a God of light. He says that he will never withhold any good thing from his children. He says that we will be like a tree planted by the water that nothing will shake. Now you think of what a tree is like planted by the water. It's never thirsty, it's never hungry, it has all it needs. He says he wishes above all things that we would prosper and be in good health. So, when you take into consideration all that God says he will do for his people, and he also says that we will see these blessings in the land of the living. I love that one, because a lot of people want to say, well, those things that he says are for after the rapture, for after when Jesus comes back for 1,000 years. No, he says we'll see it in the land of the living, and so I'm hanging on to that one. So, what I would say is, does God ever get mad and do things? You bet he does. And I would not want to be in the shoes of a lot of people that are, what things they're doing. Because no, God is a good God, but he's slow to anger. But he does, when his wrath comes against somebody, look out. Now, with all that said, remember this. He can zap anything he wants, anytime he wants. So did he do it? I don't think he did it. But is he allowing it? Yeah, he's allowing it. Because he's omnipotent. He can stop it. And I have made a comment on some of my blogs that, America has just, they've created a vacuum where God is concerned. We have people that get mad if you put something up for Christmas, or you have the name Jesus on something, or they want everything spiritual removed. God is probably pretty fed up with us sitting back and allowing that, and allowing abortions like we do. I'll tell you, I don't believe God did this, but I do believe that he is allowing it to continue for a reason. And I hope all of us will humble ourselves and seek his face, so that he will heal our land. Our land needs a healing desperately, folks. And this continual fighting on Facebook over politics right now, shut up, you guys. Just shut up. And this morning, Hillary Clinton comes on and says, he wants to put everybody back to work, and he should go to work. I mean, that poor guy isn't getting any sleep. And he's doing it for free. She got rich on the back of the American people. She has a lot of nerve to talk. I'm sorry, but I don't like that kind of stuff. He's working so hard and he looks so tired. We need to get behind our president. Remember, if you cause our president to crash, we crash. It's like praying for the driver of a car to crash, for Pete's sake, or for the pilot to crash on the airplane. Good grief, you bozos, stop it. Start praying for our husband. God tells us to pray for him. I think it's in Romans, where it says God put every authority in their place, and we're to pray for them. When the king is blessed, the people are blessed. So, okay, I didn't want to talk about that, except that I felt like it was necessary. But I do think God has allowed this, just as he allowed Job in the book of Job. It wasn't God that did that to Job. And he told the enemy, you can't kill him, but I'm going to allow you to do this, because it was like a test to see if Job would stay with God, and he did. All of his friends came and said, curse God, and, but he stayed with God. And that's what we have to do right now. Stay with God and don't let any of the negative stuff that's coming out change your mind. And do what you have to do. Right now they want us to stay in. Let's stay in, because for one thing, every person that dies, they're going to blame on President Trump. I mean, so we got to try to keep people alive. I wish we haven't any. We can't do that. But I want to show you this. If you're not doing this, you need to. This is my filtered water with my lemon in it, and I drink it all day long. And you know what? It's good too. It's filtered water, squeeze lemon, drink it all day. You're getting natural vitamin C that way. We may as well do everything we can do right now to try to get this thing under control and stop it. There's a good chance in our lifetime we're going to see something like this again. I don't think this is our first time. The Bible says there will be pestilences and all kinds of things, major earthquakes. We're seeing that. And, the seas will perplex men as we see all these hurricanes. And again, blamed on the environment and stuff. And it could be, man has done a lot of things to our environment that has tweaked it. But God is still in control. Even if whatever man does, men cannot supersede God. But they can create a lot of havoc in their own life, and in our life too, since we have to live on the planet too. So anyway, did God do this? No. But can God stop it? Yes. And can God protect you? He can. But you're going to have to do your part. We are not exempt from the things of the flesh. The flesh is very fallible, and you have to really take care of it. But does he put a divine protection around his people? Yes. He's promised us we walk in divine health all the days of our life. I'm claiming that. If I get sick, is it God's fault? No. It's my fault for not taking care of myself properly, because we do not, none of us, no matter how good we are, we still do things we shouldn't do. We're breathing air that we shouldn't breathe. We're all doing stuff we shouldn't do. So we are fallible. But you have a way, 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 way better protection with God on your side, asking God for help. This is the time. Remember what Jehoshaphat's prayer was. Dear God, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to look to you. It's a little rhyme, a little poem. Dear God, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to put my trust in you. Something like that, okay? That's where we are. That's what we do right now. Put your trust in God with all your heart. Now, buy my book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places. It's a good book. It's so good. And I will ship it to you. This is a good time for you to read it. It's really good. And I also have my sister's book. Oh my gosh, her book is so good. It's on the memoirs of the Hagar family. Wonderful little book. So either one, hers is only $15 and the shipping is only $2 on it. So you got $17 for a great read. My hard copy is $29 and I charge you $3 to ship it. I have a soft copy for $20, $3 to ship it too. But anyway, let me know. All you have to do is private message me. And in the meantime, this is Velma Hagar, bidding you a blessed day. Trust God with all your heart. All good things come down from above. Bye.